So I wanted to talk about how to become better at almost anything, but specifically with music, at least how I got better and how I improved over the years. There's all kinds of different software, different tools that you can use, but most of those don't really matter. The thing that matters is stealing from other people. And when I say that, it's like people get scared, oh, you don't steal from other people. And there's actually a book written on artists that actually steal from other artists. And it's a pretty abrasive way of saying just being inspired by people, you know? But when I was coming up and learning how to make music, I was inspired by the people that I was listening to. So it was Pharrell, the Neptunes, Timbaland, Dr. Dre, all that stuff from late 90s, early 2000s was when I was coming up making music. And what you did was you would go and try to imitate or mimic the stuff that you heard. You know, how do you get a snare drum to sound like that? What instrument are you using with the piano and the other hit to make that sound? And you start sort of exploring and understanding music in a new way when you do that, when you copy or try to sort of reverse engineer and figure out how these music producers got the sound that they got, you know? And this can apply to painting, this can apply to pretty much anything, architecture, anything that you do is pretty applicable to this. But if you think about what you learn in school, it's how to do things. And nothing is necessarily original per se. It's just people learning stuff and putting their own sauce on it, trying new things and going outside of the box. And when they say going outside of the box, it's you're basically thinking of things that are outside of the norm, which is essentially your version of what that is. So when I'm making music now, I'm 15 plus years in doing this on a professional scale. I'm basically just pulling from a bunch of different inspirations. So you got Dr. Dre, you got Timbaland, you got the Neptunes, you got Nirvana, all the stuff that I was listening to growing up. And then the next layer would be 50 Cent and Eminem and Cash Money and, you know what I mean? All the trap stuff that was coming out. And then it's another layer. And you start listening to music differently when you analyze music like that, in the sense of trying to understand how things are made. Pardon me. But I think that besides the tools, besides the plugins, it's more important to just take your inspirations, whatever they are, and mimic them, learn how to do the thing, and then figure out how to do the thing your way. You know what I mean? And your way is going to be a collective of all the inspirations that you have. So my music, it might sound like Pharrell sometimes, mixed with Dr. Dre, mixed with Timbaland, mixed with No Limit Records. I don't know. Just it might be some weird stuff. You know what I mean? But don't be afraid to steal things. Don't be afraid to be inspired by people. But the key is to do things your way and make it cool to you. And at the end of the day, that's what makes good music, is you having fun. People can tell when you're having fun. So I just wanted to talk about that. I saw a lot of stuff online about tools and about copying people and all this other shit. So I think it's important to learn things by copying.